taking a look today at a game called A.R.E.S. Extinction Agenda, and this is on PC, where it's been released on Steam for about maybe a month or 6 weeks, and had a a certain lifespan before that, just standalone on PC, not affiliated with that platform whatsoever. And as you can probably tell by looking at it, it is a kind of Contra or Metal Slug-esque side-scrolling shoot-'em-up. I was really interested in this game when admittedly I was not familiar with it until it came out on Steam. But I became really interested in it once I saw it was coming out on Steam, because I'm really into these kind of games. In fact, Contra, Contra 3, and Metal Slug are some of my favorite games of all time, and I still play them to this day. A.R.E.S, it's pretty good. I gotta say, it doesn't even come close, really, to living up to the level of those aforementioned classics. It's still okay. I'll just go ahead and say it that unless you're like a really big fan of the genre, I probably would not recommend paying full retail price of $10 for this. And in fact, kind of the unfortunate part about the game is that if you are a big fan of the genre, and if you have any kind of proficiency at games like Contra and Metal Slug, you might even be a little bit more disappointed with this game, because believe it or not, I'm playing this on the hard mode right now, and this is only the second time I've played through this level, and you can see I'm breezing through it relatively easily. So my main concern, and admittedly, I have not seen the entire game yet, but my main concern that I've had so far is that it just seems too easy, and kind of in this genre, one of the hallmarks is that the games are difficult, and I'm not saying that to be a snob, but it kind of makes the games a lot better, because these games tend to be short. You have to get really good at them, and the replay value comes from there being a high level of challenge. A.R.E.S is one of those games that, it's short, it's only a few levels long, maybe, I think it's under 10 levels long. Don't quote me on that, though. If you're interested, look up for yourself. But, in any case, it's short, but it's not difficult, really, at least in my experience so far. So, that's kind of you can see how that could easily be a deal breaker. Basically, explaining the game mechanics, I'm using the Xbox 360 controller to play, but you can also use a keyboard mouse. But on the Xbox 360 controller, you control your movement with the left stick, and you're shooting with the right stick, which is a mechanic that works really well, and the controls are fine. You can do single jumps or double jumps. You also pick up these secondary weapons. In this case, this is a grenade launcher that I can use to blow apart gas canisters to open up secret areas, or actually sometimes mandatory areas. And every time you kill an enemy, you can see that there's pieces of metal that come out. You can recycle these, and that's their mechanic that they're using instead of calling it purchasing with a currency. You can recycle these scrap parts into upgrades. You can either upgrade your weapons, or you can pick up what basically amount to health packs. Basically, like I said, I'm on hard mode, and I found that there's no shortage of currency in the game. I only have to buy repair packs rarely, and you get an awful lot of metal when you kill enemies. Honestly, I can't even imagine how easy this game must be on normal, because on hard, it felt like it was a little bit easier than most games on normal. The only other thing worth mentioning, I guess, is we also have this left trigger attack that we can do when that Valkill bar is up to its maximum. And when you do that, the game actually becomes even a little bit easier than it was before. As you saw, it let us kill all of the first things that we had to kill on this boss. And honestly, I don't know what they do, because every time I've fought the boss, I've just used that cannon attack. So yeah, we're coming close to the end of this video, and you're probably expecting, maybe a final verdict. As much as I ragged on this game throughout the video, I don't think it's bad. I actually think it's pretty solid, and if you're kind of not good at these games, but you like them, this is going to be right up your alley. It's certainly not a waste of $10, but if you're more into the hardcore games, this one's probably going to be a little bit disappointing. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been A.R.E.S. Extinction Agenda.